Let's see. I think the fact that you love Warframe so much also influenced your outcome. It's always better watching you play a game you're loving. I guess. I'm actually rather enjoying this. I might sound kind of muted, but that's actually just because I'm so stuffy, I feel like I'm out of breath constantly. I haven't really talked about it, but I've been like low-key sick for the past couple days. It's annoying. Okay. Well, those are going. Speaking of, let's see if I've got any bounties done. Not really. We're getting close on the auto rifle one.
Step away, please.
But we were always close on that one. So Hive defeated on the moon. You can only track three things at a time. Ooh. So it looks like... Well, I can untrack that for a bit. I mean, effectively, Nightmare's defeated.
What evils befell you?
Nightmares can be found in lost sectors in the EDZ and on Titan, Nessos, and Io. Oh, interesting. That might not be a bad idea. But these are all on the moon, so we might as well just do stuff on the moon. Horned wreath found. Chamber of the Night. Where the heck is Chamber of the Night? What's the max party size in Destiny? 3. Which is...
Mind the spells here, Warlock. Your power is great.
I don't know. I think 3 is actually a pretty good number. Yeah, 6 if you're doing a raid. This is very true. And Menagerie, which I've never actually heard of. Let's see. Because what are my current quests?
Go and see this through.
Pretty much just get enough to get the full set of gear, I guess. Okay, so we can make the boots the bond. But I have to do the rest of these to get the hood or... Let's see. Do you want me to show you where to get the horned wreath? Yeah, we might as well grab that if you want to go stand next to it. Let's see. Friend just talked to you into getting this. Any hints for noob to get started? Play around. I would recommend not starting with the... let's see. It's a ways we have to run through some enemies. I'm gonna do this event while I'm here, maybe? Because I need to do a lot of activities. Okay, admittedly it's a minute and a half off, but that's okay. I have to kill a lot of Fallen. Oh, interesting. If I'm in scope mode, I can actually see chests from a lot further away. But yeah, definitely would recommend... Oop. Oh. That was close. Definitely would recommend doing... Red War, which is the first campaign in Destiny 2. It definitely is scaled better than like this would be if you were to throw yourself in Shadowkeep. It would probably be kind of uncomfortable and not very fun. So don't use the instant level 50 thing if you want to learn your class well. You don't get a choice, actually, at THX. Like, all characters at this point are just made to be level 750. There is nothing lower than that now. Which is very strange, but, like, I'm fine with it. It would have been nice if it was optional. Like, pretend this is a super vanilla experience button, or option when starting, but... What happens to existing level 1 character? Then they scale up with a bunch of level 750 white items that are utter trash. They give us those gems in D1 to use. I think they learned from that and just kind of made it a generalist thing and raised the minimum, which I still think is a brilliant idea.
Attention all Guardians. A fallen arsenal shipment is en route. Intercept and destroy that hardware.
Like, what's a good way to describe this? Like, get out of there, jerk. There we go. And they're gonna come back with the tank, yeah? Yep, Arsenal Walker. Odds on Wander getting squished. Low this time. I'm trying. Like, I actively try and get squished by a lot of these. If you watch my first couple episodes on YouTube, I was going out of my way for it, I guess. There we go. Okay. But I actually wish more MMOs did this. Either this or what, either this or what, like, ESO does or something. Wow, that went down in a hurry. Mainly it's just kind of a way of keeping all of your content scaled up and not too bad. I still think, like, unlocking all of the abilities as fast as they did might have been a mistake. Let's see. Oh, this thing is getting dunked on. And it's gone. Hello, other one. How did I not get squashed by that?
Guardian down.
I don't think going bananas on this thing with the sword is actually particularly... Yeah, let's grab a Scorch Cannon. Bump that guy. Oh, and that's the end of it. Right! I need to do some things. And they're gone. Well, that's fine. I like sword. Sword is fun. And goodbye, sword. Found upgrade. It really doesn't last long. Ooh, SMG. I actually need these. Okay, yeah, let's go Horned Wreath. If you know where it is. How does a sword have ammo? Because... Okay, this thing's pretty rad. I will have to leave it for later, though. So follow you.
Does anyone
Post
copy?
distracted by chest. This is a pretty good gun. Okay, so where the... Okay, there you are. Let's go see where this Horned Wreath is. This is one of my objectives. Yeah, activities completed and Horned Wreath found. Also got to get auto rifle kills and destroy Fallen on the moon. Some of these are a lot easier than others.
Where are you?
I am with you. That is a very... You might get lost. Fair enough. I will not begrudge you, but it will still be your fault. Yeah, this is pretty rad SMG. I dig it. Let's see. What was I gonna say, though? Talking about games, leveling, so on and so forth. Oh, right. I was kind of going to talk about, I guess, like World of Warcraft, for example. I've complained about it before. I think I was talking about it yesterday. But, like, nothing is more unsatisfying than joining an MMO late and then realizing, like, oh god, how much content do I have to swim through to actually question? Fight or run through? Either or. I don't know. As long as you know where it is. Or vaguely where it is. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about this gun, so it might not be so bad to just, like, fight through. I don't... I guess I do have to kill a shit ton of hive. I think. Let's see. But, like, I don't know. It's unsatisfying loading up World of Warcraft, especially on a new character and being like, oh god, how much do I have to go through? How much do I need? How much content is there before I actually get to join my friends and do something? This game, I've been playing for... I'm gonna say I've been playing this expansion for about 5 hours. And I'm nowhere close to, like, really raid-worthy. But I could safely, like, do some nightfall strikes and stuff, probably. Let's see, is this gatherable? No. Just looks kind of gatherable. Mind the gap. Par. Yeah, I must not have been sprinting when I tried crossing this one. Let's see. It's probably better that you know where this is than me try and find it. Holy shit, that might take a while. I'd probably have to pull up some kind of guide. Freaking, this SMG is nuts. Probably not actually that good. But it feels good. The world's grave. The moon. It took you forever to find with a guide. Eek. Yeah, I don't know, lazy-ish. Kind of one of those where it'd be nice if, like, a mission straight up took you here.
Guardian down.
Oh, a mission does? I mean, a mission takes you into this room, but do you get the crown as part of it? And that's what I bet. Yeah, the problem with being really super stuffy, is it back here? Bounce it, bounce. Might be double checking, which is fair. Nope. Big enemy or two at the end. Huh. Alright, yeah, no, I'm totally lost. This is all new territory for me. As long as we don't get really creepy music and a bunch of little, bouncing floodlings, I'm pretty fine. Sorry, this specific segment reminds me of the library, I think. Which is, I think it's where you first really start running into the Flood, and also Guilty Spark in Halo 1. That specific mission scared the shit out of me. Because I was playing it like from Halo. I was playing it like 3 in the morning, all alone in the house, because I think my parents were just gone. You know, maybe on a trip, maybe something, I don't even know. And suddenly, like, you know, I walk into this area, I've had this conversation with this dude, who's... Did I even talk to Guilty Spark? But all I remember is that my, like, motion tracker lit up. And just doesn't stop. It's just non-stop just pinging. There's enemies around you. And I think it would show, like, little dots, but you didn't quite know where they all were. It was hard, it was dark, and ominous. It was kind of the culmination of build-up from the previous mission. Yeah. Because you saw all of the people that got killed by these guys, but I don't think you actually saw them yet. And so you finally get to this place, and you're like, what the shit is going on? Why? It was great. I see an unstoppable ogre and an objective marker there. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. I think the worst part was the Left Behind Covenant gear and no bodies. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for Halo to come out properly. Well. Like, we're gonna get Halo on PC.
Guardian down.
Properly now. And hopefully they port the rest of them. Like,
down.
Oh boy. How is he not kill? How did he not kill me? I have no idea.
Down. Guardian down.
And I'm dead. Ow. We might as well just kill this guy. He's a tough sucker, but he's not that tough. It's just death-ish. I hope they do the flood containment level accurately in the PC version. I hope so too. Because I think it would make... I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna try and get friends to play it with me. I don't even know exactly what the plan would be, but it would be worth it. Hey, class item armor mod and a good kinetic weapon. Ow. So is this it? Horned wreath. Thank you. Anything more in this area we should check out, or are we pretty much done? The remaster for the console, they cut out a ton of stuff. Aww. Yeah, I don't think I can go up there. Let's see. And you're done for the night. You have school tomorrow. That is fair. Well, Mom Maker, we can keep going if you want to, or I can stop for the night and... I don't know what your schedule looks like or what time zone you're in. So lost with a video walkthrough. They're sometimes good. They're not always good. So unfortunately, it looks like we're kind of in awkward grind land now. So let me take a look. So I'm almost done with activities completed. I need an auto rifle. Gotta kill Fallen, gotta kill Hive, gotta complete things, and get a machine gun. Well, I guess we might as well just do events while we're here. That seems like the easiest thing to do. It's a good summary of Destiny 2. Awkward grind land. I mean, compared to how I felt about Warframe, compared to Warframe, I feel like Destiny's at least a little bit more focused. Warframe is just like, okay, I need to grind. What do I need to grind for? Everything. Destiny, on the other hand, is like, I need to grind. How do I grind? Just do shit. Question mark. It's a weird... It's like they approached the problem from complete opposite directions and ended up in very similar territory. Oh, so hi, Jazz. How's it going? I was Inktober going for you because I quit almost immediately. I really want to do Inktober some year, but I need to be not rusty. I need to be not rusty and not busy, because I got a wedding to go to in a couple weeks. And switching networks, and, like, several other things just going on. I'm gonna try doing a finisher. I should probably rebind some of my settings for a bit, actually. So, finisher is that. Melee is this. That should help a little. There we go. That should help. October is good. Terrible with traditional media, but it's fun to draw for a few hours. Yeah, that's my problem. I haven't had a few hours, like, on hand recently. Yeah, that should work. Aw, the jumping puzzle's gone. It's okay. Anything interesting up here? Not really. Just kind of waiting at this point. My other problem is I've just been, like, wrecking my fingers. I guess none of my drawing related fingers, which has been good. I'm up to 3 injured fingers today, and I'm hoping not to make it any more than that. I need to kill the Trove Guardian to get the jumping puzzle. I hope you're okay. I haven't checked one of my fingers. My index finger on my left hand is super hurty. I pinched it with a needle nose plier.
All Guardians in this sector. We're seeing a fallen arsenal catch bound for your location.
Hey, it's this one again. What the hell was that? Did I get squashed? Oh! Nope, the shield showed up and just flattened me against the wall. Alright. That's a new one. I just wish I had seen it coming, because that would have been hilarious. Yeah, the bubbles spawned on us and just shot us out. That's hilarious. Hey, artifact unlock. Oh, that was quick. And it's down. Gimme. That's when you don't know till the end. What killed me? Yeah. Okay, I guess I might as well light up its weird neck. Ooh, squirt cannon. Heck yeah. But yeah, despite the weird grind aspect to this game, I do really enjoy the... Nope, I don't want a scourge cannon. Whatever. I only have a couple. I do really seriously enjoy the core gameplay loop. In a way that I haven't really enjoyed most other of these, like, pseudo-MMOs. Like, Anthem got close, but was too kind of buggy unfinished. And I like Warframe, but the lack of, like, a really effective, consistent story makes it hard for me to, like, sit down and play for hours on end and, like, want to stream it. It's usually the kind of game where I'm like, I guess I'll stream this just because. Let's see. Speaking of grind, Dauntless released, oh yeah, Dauntless. Now, is that Dauntless 1.0 or... Oh, I can hit this thing. That does look hella rad, honestly. Yeah, I haven't played Dauntless lately. I've been a little bit grumpy at the Dauntless people. Kind of since before the game even came out. And, like, I've played it, and I enjoyed it, but, it was one of those where I'd, like, talk to the PR guy, their community manager, and he was, like, really hyping me up on all of these, like, cool things that they were going to do. Let's see. So I could do Essence of Vanity, but I think I'm going to leave that off because that's a gun. And I don't really want that. Let's see. But yeah, he was really trying hard to, like, hype me up and be like, man, you know, can't wait for Dauntless. It's going to be so good. We're going to get all these, like, YouTubers and streamers in. What's Dauntless? Dauntless is like a free-to-play version of Monster Hunter. I guess it would be kind of what Warframe was to this game for a while, except for I guess Warframe came first. So that's not quite true.
Keep running.
But Dauntless was, and still is, like a fairly competent Monster Hunter-like, with cartoonier graphics and softer visuals and fairly neat creatures, but none of the like world exploration bits or anything like that. It very much is just go to island arena, kill monster, go home, upgrade your gears, kind of rinse repeat forever. And I'd say it's a slightly less satisfying grind fest than what, say, Destiny or Warframe is, because most of the time you just have to refight the same monster. I mean, almost to the point where it's, like, frustrating how many times you have to refight, like, just the same dude over and over to get what you need.
Eris Morn is reporting some sort of hive portal ritual underway in this sector. We need that portal closed, Guardian.
Let's see. But yeah, so the community manager had been trying very hard to hype me up for Destiny and, like, talking about how they're going to bring in all these YouTubers and streamers. And effectively, leading up to the launch of Destiny, just kind of ignored me. It was very kind of upsetting because, like, we had all these communications and stuff beforehand, and I was really excited for the game, and, you know, I was applying for the partner program as they asked, and, like, doing all the steps, and then pretty much game comes out, and they're like, yeah, you can pay in to get access to it. And I'm like, what happened to the partner program? What happened to any of this? I think you mean Dauntless. Oh, I see. That's not in reference to me. 'Cause I haven't changed it yet. Ooh, that's a big boy. That's a big, bad boy. Well, I got him with all... Wow, that did some damage to him. He looks pissed off and unhappy. And now he's dead. So there's that. That was rad. But yeah, so they effectively just told me I could buy the game. Which, like, I guess that's no different from what, say, the Monster Hunter people would have done, except for they didn't leave me on in the beginning by being like, hey, you know, we're absolutely going to do all this stuff to, like, bring you on board beforehand. Like, I'd rather somebody just not respond to me at all than say stuff one way and then the other. I don't know, very hot, cold feeling. How's the content in this? It's definitely new-ish. Much of the moon looks exactly the way it does. Like, it's the moon from Destiny 1 with a really sweet layer of paint on top. Which I can actually get behind, because it feels really good, it looks really good. And it's kind of fun to return to content that I remember years later. And honestly, it's not bad. Oh, you said Destiny when you... Oh, said Dauntless. Oh, maybe I did. I'm sorry. I absolutely could have misspoken. But anyway, so yeah, the Dauntless people had kind of made all these, like, promises to a bunch of smaller streamers, and then kind of just ignored us. At least ignored the ones that I knew about. And then ever since, well, I guess the game came out, and I put out a video that I think is still, like, one of the more popular Dauntless videos out there. I mean, it's not too much, I think. Oh, want to hit the tower for a bit? Check the bank? Yeah, we could do that. I've just been kind of tootling around here because I want to get this gear out. But that is a good point. But yeah, I put out a decently popular video on the game and was like, hey, you know, this should qualify me, right? Nope. And then most recently I went back and was definitely within their criteria, and I was like, hey, maybe I can be a Dauntless Barter. Nope. So I've just given up on Dauntless, I think. Like, I'd like to. I'd absolutely like to help support these things, but it's kind of one of those where it's like, I try very hard to promote a game that only does, like, okay on my channel, as kind of like a, hey, I want to support this game. And you know, I guess it's petty, but seeing like a streamer that is like significantly lower numbers than me, or a YouTuber with significantly lower numbers than me, getting like instant partnership with the program, it's just like, yeah, I can be a little bit salty. I don't think it's justified. It's absolutely entitlement, but it's one of those where it's just like, at that point, I have a billion other games that, you know, demand my attention that I could play that aren't going to treat me like that. Well, I guess that armor is kind of good.
Good luck. Oh, let me check right away.
Let's see, that's better, that's better. I'm gonna be up to 900 soon. Like, very soon. Holy crap. And I'm sure they have, like, their reasons. Maybe they can only accept so many people at once. Maybe a lot of things. So, SMG. I mean, I've already got this SMG and it's pretty rad.
Need some new moves, Guardian? Maybe a new look?
885, 884. This is probably fine. I'd rather have the hand cannon than 2 SMGs. So much higher than me. Really? Am I?
Won't fit.
Are you putting best in, or not best in slot? Are you maxing out your light level every single time you get a new piece of gear?
Fine by me.
Oh yeah, don't forget to level your artifact. That is a good point. Because yeah, I'm finding. Let's see, which do I want to get? Do I want the money?
Times, Guardian. I hope you have something for me that might help you make it safer.
Do I want the extra glimmer, or do I want the...
Lets the dead orbit stay here making trouble.
One of these, this one. Vex Minotaurs grants weapon parts. What's more valuable? Glimmer or weapon parts?
This war is a complicated algorithm, to be certain.
I guess I should probably go for the...
We live in dangerous times, Guardian. I hope you have something for me that might help you make it safer.
I guess I'm just gonna do this one. Okay, what else do we have? These are all special weapons, depending on the thing. Shield-piercing rounds designed to pass combat's defenses, strong against barrier champions. Oh, this is PvP for the most part.
New worlds mean new secrets.
There we go. Good. Why don't they do something?
And yes, there are bows in this game. Auto rifles as SMGs. Uninterrupted fire grants bullets that cause disruption.
Guardian, what puzzles do you
I think
bear?
these are all PvP for the most part. You get unstoppable hand cannon, because that might be useful against PvE stuff. Or, oh. Maybe I should have actually just invested in this. Whatever. Okay, well, I've got some characters to kind of talk to around here. No one that I particularly care for. Because I don't really do PvP.
Guardian, you're here. You've done so much already. Now, the Crucible of Lord Shaxx will prepare you. In my arena, should a Titan stand in your way, crush him. If a hunter confronts you, break her blade. If a warlock speaks, feed him his words. Do not enter the Crucible to fight. No. Enter to dominate. To crush. To conquer. Show me what you've got.
Okay, so intro to Crucible. I'm probably not going to do that.
Glorious. Was it not glorious, my friend? The Cabal wanted war, and oh, how you gave them war. Your vengeful rage brought tears to my eyes. Now we have retaken our home, and we have you to thank for it. Thank you, Guardian. Even steel needs sharpening. Don't stray too long.
Okay, so we're finished with him. Apparently... Oh, yeah, I should probably go talk to these guys. Yeah, Crucible is PvP, which is why I'm not super passionate about it. It's just, I don't know, I've never been big on PvP in games. I will do PvP if it's something kind of interesting or casual, but not in this case. So...
Welcome to Gambit, kid. Call me Drifter. Here you're gonna compete against another fire team in a hunt for the enemies of humanity. I name them, you kill them. Now they're gonna leave some stuff behind. Pick them up and drop them in the bank as proof that you're doing your job. Better you do your job, the rougher you make it for the other team. But there's a twist. Y'all are gonna have to bang knuckles face to face with the other team from time to time. And let me tell you, if there's one thing I've learned in all my travels, nothing kills a Guardian faster than another Guardian. Woo! Get ready to be bad guys!
Yeah, Gambit's kind of PvEVP. This would be interesting. So, Gambit combines cooperative and competitive gameplay. Teams of 4 compete to clear the battlefield of enemies. Hinder your opponents with enemy blockers or guardian invaders. Summon and defeat a primeval to win. Huh. That actually might be halfway interesting. I assume you don't actually get to fight the other player ever. It's also 4v4, which is interesting.
Hey, don't talk about Gambit out there.
Okay, so how do we get to the next one? Over... Hey? Maybe? Down this creepy alley. Bunch of weird shrink-wrapped guns. I'm gonna assume this is the wrong way. You do fight the other players, but the enemy team... Oh, wait. Okay, the enemy team can send enemies at you. But you do or you... whatever. I'll try it at some point. Meet Benedict 9940
when a
as...
shadow falls, another rises.
This guy seems like he needs help. Anyway, Benedict's core processes seem to hitch and jitter. A commanding presence takes over the poor frame. Different voice booms through through Benedict's speakers. Emperor Callus, hedonistic ruler of the Leviathan, has been watching you for some time. He invites you to Nessus, offering riches. Nothing suspicious about that. Scanning tower inventory list. Seems like another maintenance frame went on the fritz and disappeared from the hangar a day or two ago. Ghost. So, Emperor Callus has invited you to Nessus. Drop in with the core before you go. Okay, and I can get some sweet-looking gear, but later. Okay, so what's this about shrink-wrapped gear, and why is it important to me? Oh, this is the Black Armory curator.
Unfortunately, this is all we have at the moment.
Okay. Use the forges to complete powerful frames. Defeat Vex with fusion rifles. I'm gonna grab those It seems like all of this is something that I'm going to have to do at a much later date. So Black Armory is the weapon grinding horde mode. Alright. Well,
You know where to find me.
I don't even know how to do this stuff. I'm assuming later. I have no idea where Cora is in this. Where am I? Like, I'm over... Oh. I guess we do actually have... Okay, introduction to raids. Why does he want a word with me again?
What's up, hero?
Okay, ready for some Gambit Prime. Okay. So there's also Gambit Prime. And then Gambit Prime bounties. And these have daily requirements. Oh, dang it. Now that we've actually talked to the person, now they actually want me to go here. Start by going to the top left area of the EDZ, through the tunnels, and coming to Volundar Forge. Okay.
Yes?
Greetings, Guardian. The Black Armory has much to offer, if you're worthy. Ada 1 offers bounties, pursuits, and rewards from the legendary Black Armory. Take and complete our quest to improve your arsenal with Black Armory weapons and experience the Season of the Forge.
Our wares seduce you, Guardian. However, none can currently be sold. The Red War left us without a vital necessity, our forge. In its absence, our operation has all but ceased. We have found no success in locating it despite our best efforts. If you truly covet our wares, then understand. We would very much like our forge back. And Guardian, if you would return empty-handed, you'd best not return at all.
Okay. So, due to the Red War, the Black Armory lost access to its forge in the EDZ. Since then, Ada 1's been unable to locate it herself. Though she continues to distrust Guardians, Ada 1 hands you a weapon frame. With this frame, you'll eventually be able to craft a Black Armory weapon. But first, you must calibrate it and bring it back to Ada 1. So, weapon core obtained and compound ether. So, recover a weapon core from a stolen Black Armory crate in the outskirts of the Gulch of the EDZ. Obtain compound ether from Fallen to charge the weapon core.